Minutes after 5 on Monday, January the 18th, and we'll call this regular city council meeting to order. This council meeting is a public meeting. It's being held electronically via Zoom due to the ongoing pandemic. And this agenda was published on the 15th of January to inform the public how to join and or participate. So with that, we'll call the meeting to order and roll call. Deb?
Mike,
Here.
Rodney,
Here.
Brooke, here, Don,
Here.
Jody,
Here.
Harley.
Here.
Okay, we have a quorum. Thank you. Would entertain a motion then to approve tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Second by Mike.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote, please.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Across the mayor's desk, I just have an ongoing objective that I have had as a mayor is to learn more about the various departments in the city. And although pandemic kind of slowed me down just a little bit, a few months ago, I did ride with a police officer while he was on patrol. And a couple of months ago, I received a tour and an explanation of the wastewater treatment plant. And then last Friday morning at 3 o'clock, I began my ride in a city snowplow. So spending time with these three departments just has helped me understand the inner workings and why things operate the way they do. It was a great experience, and I appreciate that opportunity to do that and everyone that made that possible. So does the council have anything? Okay, we'll move into item number 6, an update from the city administrator.
Just one quick item, just reminding those that may be listening to this meeting or future meetings that for the foreseeable future, we plan to still hold our meetings electronically by Zoom. The link to join by video conference is on the city's agendas, as well as a phone number to call in and listen. And persons still have the opportunity to participate either during a public hearing, the public comment section, or on a specific agenda line item, either by video conference or phone conference. If you're joining by video, you can click the raise hand button, and that will indicate you wish to speak on an item. And we'll be sure to try to get to you before we move on. And then if you're listening by phone, you press *6. That will indicate raising your hand, so that we know to call on you because there's an item that you'd wish to speak on. So even though we appreciate people working with us as we've transitioned to online and all the changes that have come with the pandemic, but we still want to make sure that there's a way for persons to participate in these meetings. So I just wanted to share that information, and then also remind the public that City Hall is open now. We still are requesting that as much business as possible be conducted by phone or online. And then if you do need to come into City Hall for business, that we schedule an appointment just to make sure we have plenty of room and time to meet over in council chambers and clean that just as a precaution to help keep everyone safe.
Okay, thank you. We'll move to agenda item number 7 then, and this is the citizens' opportunity to address the council with items that are not on the agenda. Are there any citizens who have dialed in to participate?
No one is indicating that they wish to speak.
Okay, thank you. We'll move to agenda item number 8, which is the consent agenda, which includes approving the minutes from the January 4th council meeting, approving minutes of the January 11th special sessions council meeting, approve the bills to be paid this cycle, approve a Class E liquor license for Casey's Store, approve the department reports as well as the minutes from the various boards and commissions that have met, and Jacob's administrator's report.
Move to approve.
Second, Don.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Agenda item number 9 is a public hearing. It's 5:07 and we will open the public hearing now. Jacob, is there anything you would like to mention about that before the public might speak?
So this public hearing is regarding the plan specifications in the form of contract and estimated cost for the proposed 2021 North Main Street reconstruction project. The hearing was set at the last city council meeting and published in the Cassuth County Advance. The project consists of reconstruction of approximately 0.26 miles of street from Lucas Street to Commercial Street, and then related underground utility improvements in conjunction with. Let me switch slides here. The project is being let by the DOT on January 20th at 10 a.m. The city received what is called SWAP, which is an acronym through the DOT for a grant of $997,000. Essentially, that SWAP is federal money that goes to the regional transportation authorities to help kind of streamline the process and cut down some of the federal requirements that come with that money. The DOT started a program about 2 years ago where they use that federal money for their projects, and then the SWAP is they allocate state money to go to the localities for what otherwise would have been that federal money. The proposed length of the contract is 80 working days, with the last day to start work is June 1st, 2021. Like I said, it is going to bid through the DOT since they are a primary funder of the project on January 20th. And hopefully we will be starting construction in early spring. Give me a second here. The estimated cost for the project, the city share, which includes engineering, testing, construction of storm, water, sewer infrastructure, as well as the street, is $1,329,868.31. AMU, their total estimated cost share is $293,454.70. The total estimated cost of the project is $1,623,406. As I mentioned, the project is being funded with DOT dollars. So after you take out that $997,000 in DOT grant, the city share of the project is estimated cost to be $332,968.31.
Okay.
We have not received any public comments at City Hall regarding this project since the notice was posted.
Okay. And is there anyone online right now that would like to speak to this? Are you seeing anyone, Jacob?
No one is indicating they wish to speak.
Okay. With that, it's 5:11 then, and we will close the public hearing. And we'll move to new business. Agenda item number 10 was a resolution pertaining to Algona Municipal Utilities.
So as you will recall, back in December of 2019, when the city was closing out the deals on the industrial park land purchase of the Straub property east of town, we had partnered with AMU to submit a grant application to the USDA Rural Development Grant Loan Program. We had requested $300,000 from that program, combined with $60,000 in AMU match. Received notice earlier this year that we received partial funding for that. So the amount from USDA was for $200,960 to be matched with $40,192 from AMU, for a total of $241,152. The resolution that is before you is authorizing the mayor to sign a loan agreement and promissory note on behalf of the city to borrow those funds from AMU. Those funds will be used to pay off the existing loan the city has on the property, which is a 3.3% loan. The proposed terms through AMU is to borrow the funds over a 10-year period at a 0% interest rate. So we'll obviously be saving on reduction in interest costs to the city, as well as the other big benefit of the program is those grant funds and the AMU match, which is loaned to the city. As the city makes those payments on the loan, that will go and recapitalize AMU's existing revolving loan fund. So that money will stay in the community and be available to make loans for economic development projects and private businesses in the future. So it's really a win-win in terms of a reduction in borrowing costs for the city, as well as now we'll have additional capital available in the community for economic development initiatives.
This is Rodney. To approve the resolution.
Okay.
This is Jody. I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve this resolution. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Agenda item number 11 is a resolution pertaining to Snap-on Drive.
So the city, earlier this past year in 2020, we authorized design of Snap-on Drive, which will connect Poplar Street to Highway 18 to serve the new industrial park property. We've been working with Bolton and Mink on the design for that, as well as on a grant application to the Iowa DOT RISE program, which is Revitalize Iowa Sound Economy. That program will fund up to 50% of the cost related to the street and stormwater management of that street for roads that serve new industrial park development. So the total estimated cost of that street project, which includes all the underground utilities as well as the street work and the design work, is $1,724,963. The portion that is RISE eligible, which the city is seeking a grant for, is $676,502.50, bringing the balance of the project fund to $1,048,460.50. And that balance includes the city's as well as the AMU share for that project. So this resolution is a resolution basically of support from the city council to indicate their desire to pursue this grant funding to help fund the project. The application is due to the state by February 1st.
So Jacob, just a quick clarification. So the additional cash is due from the city and AMU, so AMU will reimburse us then, or how is that going to work?
Yeah, let me here do a different screen share. So the way that we've worked with AMU, their cost or share on this project is $228,490. So they have that budgeted for their upcoming calendar year. So they will more or less, pay as we go and reimburse the city for that as those costs are incurred.
Okay.
So after the grant funds, which was just for the city portion, that will bring the estimated street construction cost down to $820,244.
Okay. I move to approve the grant application.
Don, I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Agenda item number 12 is a resolution approving transfer of funds.
So this resolution authorizes the city clerk to transfer some funds from existing project accounts, which have been closed for a number of years. As we've been going through the budgeting process and kind of going everything with a fine tooth comb, we had 3 different project funds that have been closed, but had a balance in them. So more or less, this resolution just moves the money around from those project funds back to the general fund account. And then the final one, so that's items 1 through 3, that 48,302, 106,409, and 109,471. And then number 4 on the agenda is a transfer from loss to the local option sales tax fund to the capital project fund for the City Hall project, the amount of $1,614.96. And this is just to get that fund balance to 0.
Move to approve the transfer.
Second by Mike.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote please.
Mike.
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
That motion carried. Thank you. Item number 13 is a resolution approving banking services.
So this is a real simple, straightforward resolution. Per our city code, periodically the city just needs to declare on where we keep our deposits and do our banking services. The last time we did this resolution was in January of 2019. So just since it's been 2 years, we have a resolution just basically reconfirming that we will use Iowa State Bank here in Algona for the city banking service.
Move to approve the resolution. Second, Rodney.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
That motion carried. Thank you. Agenda item number 14 is a pay app involving the library renovation project.
What we have before us is pay application number 1 for the library renovation. After retainage, the amount due is $217,352.16, which represents approximately 15% of the total contract price. The project architect has reviewed the request and recommends approval. We've been in construction now there for a couple months. I'm a little surprised we didn't see a pay app earlier, but this is for work performed related to demolition, framing, from initial plumbing and concrete work, as well as fire sprinklers, and some of the other items detailed there on the summary application.
Is the project still kind of on time frame, on its original time frame?
Yeah, we were back, I think delayed for about 2 weeks there, or 2 weeks behind schedule, but they've caught that back up. So we are still looking at a substantial completion date toward the end of May of 2021.
Good. Well, I make a motion to approve the pay application.
I'll second.
That was Jody.
Mhm.
We have a motion and a second then to approve that pay app. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
That motion carried. Thank you. Item number 15 is to set a date and a time for public hearing.
So this is a public hearing on the proposed maximum property tax levy for some of the certain levies regarding to the city. This is a law that was changed back in, I believe, 2019. This is only our second year. More or less what cities have to publish, and the proposed publication is attached in front of you. It's basically just looking at, based on our revenues for the current year, if those tax levies stayed the same, what that amount would be, and then what we are proposing in terms of revenue, and what the ultimate, what that tax levy would look like then. If it's more than 2%, then there's a higher threshold in terms of approving that increase. This does not include the debt service levy, which we talked about in the work session. It's basically all the city levies minus that. But this is simply to set the public hearing for February 1st at 5 p.m. Publish that notice in the newspaper as well as on the city website and social media page. And then on February 1st, we'll actually have the public hearing where we go over what this means and the proposed tax levy.
I'd make a motion, then we approve the proposed public hearing notice for February 1st at 5 p.m.
I'll second that. This is Brooke.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote please.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. That public hearing then will be February the 1st at 5 p.m. Agenda item number 16 involves property tax exemptions.
We have two urban revitalization tax exemption applications. One from John Plath for a new building, and then one from
Marlowe.
Marlowe. There we go. Sorry, I can find my notes. For new construction of a single family house. So this recommendation is to approve the application.
Move to approve the applications.
Is Don a second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve those applications. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. And I just want to thank John Plath and Marlowe's for investing again in Algona. Agenda item number 17 is an appointment to the Parks and Recreation Commission. Brian Rendoni resigned as of December the 10th. I believe Rick Klein's name has surfaced.
Oh, that's right.
He called City Hall. He and I had a good discussion. Rick has been involved with the parks in years past. He's born and raised here in Algona. He's a member of Kiwanis Club, and the new Kiwanis Club has been active with the parks for many, many years, and he expressed an interest and would like to be part of that Parks and Recreation Commission.
Yeah, I remember that discussion from last time, Rick, and it takes one of us to make the motion. Is that what I'm hearing? So I would,
I think so.
yes, I'd make a motion. We accept Rick Klein to the Park and Rec Commission.
Second by Mike.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
Great, thank you. Motion carried, and we'll be in touch with Rick to verify that and welcome him to the Parks and Rec Commission. So we'll move to agenda item number 18, which is an appointment to the Planning and Zoning Commission. Jared Weikert's term expired the 1st of January of this year, and he moved to housing. So we're looking for an appointment. Has anyone have a name?
I have the name of a person who hasn't responded to me yet, and they were interested in either P and Z or the tree board. They're kind of leaning toward the tree board though, so
Okay.
I will let you know when I find out more on that one.
Okay. Would someone like to visit with members of the Planning and Zoning Commissions to see if they have someone in mind that might participate with them?
I can do that. This is Jody.
Great, thank you. Yeah, just make a few phone calls to members of that commission and maybe they have an idea too. So good, thank you. Agenda item number 19 is an appointment to the Broadband Telecommunications Commission. It's my understanding that Bernie Merrill has been contacted and has agreed.
Yes, I contacted Bernie Merrill and she agreed to stay on.
Okay. Anyone have a name then to replace Marty Fondley? Okay. Would someone then like to?
Yeah, I'd make a motion. We approve Bernie Merrill to the Broadband Telecommunications Commission.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Vote please, Deb.
Mike,
Yes.
Rodney,
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jody,
Yes.
Harley.
Yes.
Good, motion carried. Thank you. Thank you, Bernie, for willing to participate some more. And I understand that Broadband Telecommunication Commission may be meeting a little bit more often than they have in the past. Is there someone then who would like to, again, make some phone calls to that commission members and see if they have a name in mind? Okay, just keep that in mind that we need to replace Marty on that commission. So, and then agenda item number 20 is appointment to the tree board. Harley spoke of one individual. Anyone else have a name?
I have 4 different names that were passed along to me this morning by a former board member.
Okay, great.
If someone would like to contact those 4, I can forward that email to you. Just let me know who would like to make that contact. I would love to do it, but now is not a good time for me. So I would be contacting them too late at night.
Yeah, why don't you send the information to me and I'll see
Okay.
what I come up with. Maybe one of them would be a P and Z
Yeah,
option.
okay, good.
Will
We
do.
also need broadband. So,
Yeah, and broadband too.
And broadband, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, it's good to, thank you, Brooke. It's good to know there are some names out there, some folks that would like to participate.
You bet.
So thank you very much. So with that, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn the regular city council meeting.
motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second by Mike.
Okay, it's 5:31. The regular city council meeting is adjourned. Thank you.